Hello and welcome to Homestead Imaginations. I am Josh and we're doing a chicken update today. It is June 27th. Oh boy. So I got these little guys, these little hens. I got them around mid-April, and so they're a couple months old, a little over, so maybe about 10 weeks old I think they are. And I just finally had them release them to basically the whole flock, trying to get them integrated. They were in here for a few weeks, so I had this pendant area, I had their food and their water in there, and I've left it up for now because just in case I need to put them back in there. Today started out a little rough. I was over in the orchard trimming, weed whacking, and trying to clear out some weeds and work on the area, and I just heard like this weird cry, and it sounded like something bad was happening. And sure enough, I ran over, was checking on the chickens, and I didn't notice anything. I was like, everyone's here. I counted and everything was good. And then I was scurrying them out of here because they were all in here hiding. So I was trying to get them all out because I want them integrated, and I found one where like the whole back of her head is completely pecked right down to the skin. All the feathers are gone. She was bleeding. So it was she is back in the brooder for now. We've got trying to get the bleeding to stop, which it seems like the bleeding has stopped. And then we got vermitricin and like Neosporin to put on it to help it heal and keep it clean so it doesn't get infected. I will be bringing her back out today, a little bit later, but in a cage. I'm going to put her in a cage so that way she's still around the group, everyone can still see her, but she's protected because otherwise they will try and peck at that wound. So she'll be segregated until she's healed. It was these new sex links that like to roll together. Those two back there, they were just being vicious, and all the Rhode Island Reds were fine with welcoming the new girls into the flock. But the new pullets that I'd gotten, I got them as pullets. They really seemed to not like them, and it was a big deal. So we're working on it. It is going better. I just took the one that was being really nasty. I stood out here for like an hour today just with the chickens, watching, observing. There was one of them, the bigger of the two, which might be that one right there. I just brought her over to the babies and I held her to the ground and put her head down, which is like the submissive thing that the rooster does to them. So it's kind of establishing dominance. So I did that to her like right in front of the babies, and she seemed to get the message. She has been leaving them alone. Every once in a while, maybe a little peck, but she's not attacking them like she was. So hopefully, crisis averted. That stops, and we can just focus on everyone getting along and being one big happy flock. This will be 22 total birds. So pretty excited. It'll be a lot of eggs once they all start producing. Just started finding people to sell to now that we have a surplus, so it's going well. Starting to get the farm established. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. Chicken eggs, only go for so much, but it will, in time, I should recuperate the money invested in the chickens, hopefully. But then today I had to buy medicine and stuff, so there goes some of that gain. But yeah, with all these chickens, I sell the eggs. I sell them for $5 a dozen. That pays for their feed and then puts a little extra basically in my pocket to help pay for everything, the structure. And I do want to extend this run here that we're in right now, this enclosed run. I want to extend it, make it the same. I think it was 16 feet long. So I want to add another 16 feet in this run. And that'll probably be it. I think this is the amount of chickens I'm going to ever have for layers. I don't think I'll want to rise too high above 22. I think I could have 7, 14, 21, like 21 to like 24 is what I could have right now with my current setup in the coop, which I don't think I want to change. I could add more roosting bars. There is more space to add more roosting bars, but I don't think I want to. So I think like this is a good happy spot. Oh, there, now even the Rhode Island Reds getting a little pissy. Of course, they're eating their food. They usually get their food out of that feeder. So that way animals don't get to it. And then I also have this hanging, but that's for the baby chicks until they're big enough. They're not even having enough to go on the feeder to actually open the thing up. So it's going. It's not the best, but it's at least, see, now they're proving me wrong. Now that I've got other food out here for them, these other hens are really being territorial over it. So these guys are just piling up in the corner, hiding, doing their own thing. And even their water, like this is their water that they use. Now they want to use the chicks' water. It's ridiculous. But I like this water so much better because it doesn't evaporate and it doesn't make as much of a mess. Where I'll go through a lot more water in that thing because it will evaporate because it is exposed. Plus then it gets dirty, it gets nasty. So I will get more of these for the winter. I'll probably get at least 2 and have them hang in here. See that this one is being not so nice. Yeah, get away. So I guess this is an ongoing battle still to try and get them to calm down. It's pretty warm here if you can tell by the chickens and their breathing. I don't know if this is there it is. Yeah, see, it's a little warm. They're pretty much staying inside the run today because it is, you know, shaded. But out there they got a lot more sun. They have been going in and out, but they've been pretty much kind of hanging out in here, which is good because that means they're closer proximity. They will hopefully get more acquainted with each other, get their pecking order established so everyone's good. These birds are just being pigs right now. So, yeah. That's the chicken update. That's what we got going on. That's the latest. It has been an interesting day. Definitely threw my plans off of what I had going on and what I was trying to do because I've had to spend a bunch of time out here trying to keep the new birds safe. They've been out here for a few weeks. I mean, where they could see each other walking by in their own area. So, I mean, there's not too much more I could do besides maybe let them get a little bit bigger, but they're still going to do this. Even when we got the pullets, the Rhode Islands did the same thing to the sex-linked pullet. So, chickens are just nasty. It's a pain in the butt to add more to your flock. So, get whatever you want originally, so that way you don't have this hassle. But yeah. That is, I believe, it for today for the chicken update. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Sorry. Keep the imagination rolling. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.